What up, though? It's your boy Form, and I'm back with another Madden 20 head-to-head gameplay. And today I have another special gameplay for you guys. It is a back-to-back gameplay, and the circumstances are a little bit different than my other ones. So today I want to talk to you guys about capitalizing off your mistakes and making sure you don't make the same ones twice. So I got matched up with this guy Wood Dynamo, who was running with the Cowboys, who have been replaced by the Rams as my arch nemesis on Madden. As I probably would have had an interception right there, but he quick typed me. And coming out, the first thing you're expecting from a Cowboys user is to come out running that ball and spamming that A button for that arm bar. But the fact that he came out passing worked extremely well in my favor, because I didn't have to worry about shutting down Zeke. The only thing I had to worry about was getting pressure on Dak and forcing those inaccurate throws that Dak will do this year. So off rip, he's made a huge mistake by not utilizing his best player, which is Zeke Elliott. Now right there, I make a really bad mistake. I get caught on Hendricks, who wasn't my user, and then he quick typed me before I could finish my adjustments and put a deep blue back there to take away that post, because that middle was wide open with me running that cover 2 blitz. So again, he comes back and finally starts to feed Zeke the ball, and we stop him right there. And I'm not really too concerned as I yick him right there with my boy B. Wagner. I'm very familiar with the single back ace formation, so I already knew I didn't have to worry about the stretch out of that formation. And when he was passing, only thing I was worried about was the skinny post from the outside receivers. When you see and you play as much Madden as I have against really good competitions, you've already seen a majority of the good formations out there, so you know what to expect. So coming out, I see that one high safety. I want you guys to look. I'm blocking 6, and look at the edge. Both guys get shedded instantly, so I have to use that escape artist, and I'm still able to drop a hot dot in there to my boy Metcalf as he takes that to the crib. One high safety look every time. You know where we going with it. So coming back on defense, I've already, in my opinion, I feel like I've taken away his ability to really run and dominate the game, because I'm already up 2 possessions. I stopped him on his first possession, and I get the ball at half. So now the onus is on him to be able to get stops against me, and I just don't feel like, from what I've seen from his first defensive possession, he'll be able to do that. So I feel like I'm in control of this game as we get him to a 4th down here, and he hits an out route. And that out route made me really upset, because I had my guy in the cloud flat and I was playing the stick, so I thought he should have played that a lot better, as he does hit a nice dot right there. So coming back out, I'm very okay with what he's doing right now. He is really not utilizing the Cowboys to their full potential, because the Cowboys' potential is under center, you letting that O-line do what it does best, and that's run block. So if I can force, as I miss a hit stick right there, and you all know, man, I'm addicted to the hit stick. I can't help but do it every opportunity I get. It don't matter if it's a kicker, a punter, a head coach, it don't matter. Cornerback, I'm coming down and I'm flicking that right stick up, no matter the consequences. Right there, he tried to hit me with an RPO, but we do a good job of playing that. And right now, it's about holding him to 3. And I feel like in the red zone, he's either going to hold himself to 3 by not giving Zeke the ball, or he's going to throw me another interception. Right there, I'm just going to stay on that baby curl from Zeke, because I know that was his check down route. And I was just waiting for him to precision the ball upfield so I can get on there to get me an interception. But we do hold him to 3, so now it's time for us to come out and run that ball. In this gameplay, as you see, look at the stick skill, man. That's just nasty. There's no stiff arms. There's no juke buttons. There's nothing. Just pure stick and me stopping and going, running inside and out. This game, I had some really, really good runs, just not utilizing anything but my natural ability to just move with runners using that stick, man. And that's something a lot of the guys you got to get in your life, man, this good stick. Because what it'll allow you to do, it'll reduce your fumbles greatly, because now I don't have to rely on those jukes and those back jukes and all those things that can lead to fumbles. I literally can go into the settings, I can put my guy on conservative, and I can use my stick just as effectively as any of you guys can use jukebox or armbar, because I'm able to move in and out of tough situations without being hit. As I do it again, he comes down in a hole with Smith, delay the boom, and just a slight stop and cut to the left, and I'm going for 40 yards. If Penny had 91 and 92 speed, I'd have been going to the house. But because the Seahawks don't have that home run hitting back, it's real important that I personally, right there, boom, stick him again. I was running a dive and I seen Lockett coming up to seal the left side. So I closed out within like 5 yards of the Anthony Brown who was coming down, and I know he has low awareness. So just a quick shift to the left and change of direction, and I was going for 6. And like I was telling you guys, it's just really important for you guys to get good stick, man, because I can go on conservative and I'm still able to run extremely effective without having to worry about the fumbles. Yeah, I'll fumble every blue moon, but that's just for me forgetting to put my guys on conservative right there. I'm addicted to them. I'm addicted to them fumbles. Right there, I didn't get the hit stick animation. I went for the strip. And I usually don't show you guys kick returns, so whenever you see a kick return, just know something great happened for me or something great happened for my opponent. So right here, he hasn't shown me the propensity to be able to stop the run, so what am I going to do? What do I always tell you guys to do? If he cannot stop it, do not stop yourself. And as much as I hate armbar and I hate playing against the Gurleys and the Zekes of the world, I completely understand someone just pounding the ball if you're unable to stop. Now, there are some Cowboys and Rams users who are down 14 with 2 minutes left and they're still running the ball. Now, you get those type of users because they haven't really learned how to do anything else. But if you do have a balanced offense like I do, as I fit that corner route right in there beautifully, then if you can't stop my run, I'm not going to stop myself. And that was a mistake that I used to do a lot as I was learning how to play Madden and becoming a better Madden player. I would say, man, I've run this play way too many times. Let me try to switch it up. And then I would be upset because on the other end, my opponent just continuously pounded me with the same run plays, same pass plays, same defensive plays. It's my job to stop that guy. And if I can't, I cannot be upset if he continues to go back to it. And that's something everyone needs to be better with, is making adjustments and making your opponents pay for being sloppy on offense or defense. So right here, as you guys know, all I'm worried about is just keeping a multiple possession lead. I'm not too concerned about whether or not I get in the end zone or not, but I do right there with Penny. And as he checks out right here, he's had enough. So I'll go back to search for another game, which usually takes forever. It usually takes me 5 to 8 minutes to find a game. And I get matched up, and look who it is. It's this guy again. So this time, I want to see if he's learned his lesson and if he knows what he needs to do to be effective with the Cowboys. And initially, it seems like he does. He comes out, he's running the ball. Me personally, I feel like I have extremely good run D, so I'm not too concerned about people who pound the ball, unless you have Zeke or you have Gurley, because then you'll get those armbar animations even if I have you hitting the backfield, and there's nothing really I can do about those. So he's coming out in this I form and he's pounding the ball. He's getting good yards. We're doing a good job of wrapping up and not letting too many broken tackles happen right there, as I thought Wagner would force that fumble. But right here is where he makes a crucial mistake. He tries to go up and open up his pass game when he shouldn't have. You got me on the ropes. I'm trying to find adjustments to stop your run. But what you do is what I just told you guys not to do. He stops himself. As Hendricks should have got that. And right there you see I sub him, get him right out of there. I put Wright in the game because Wright has better zone, better tackling, and hit power. I try to give Kendricks the opportunity just because I love his speed. But right here you see he's crippled himself now. He's not running the ball. He's not using Zeke or the Cowboys and making them extremely effective. So right there we play great defense, great user defense, and we force a coverage set. So he comes right back out trying to do the exact same thing. And even though he quick hikes me and catches me on, so I'm able to get back and play that post route because I knew that's probably where he wanted to go. Now, if you notice, he's already down to 3rd and 29 as he takes another sack, forces himself out of field goal range, and he has to punt the ball. He made his way up the field with Zeke, and once he got into the red zone, which is the toughest part on the field to score, he completely abandoned his run game and decided to try to air the ball out, which plays in my favor because I feel like I have an extremely good defense and an extremely good user where I can take away multiple reads and I can force my opponent to throw in coverage often. And this is what I mean by learning from your mistakes. The first game playing with the Cowboys, he should have come to the realization, hey, I just got blown out. Look at his stats and see, man, I really didn't give Zeke the coverage he needed. As I step forward again, one play touchdown. Learn from your mistakes. He gave me that exact same look the first game we played, and I burned him deep. He gives me the exact same look again, I burned him deep. We played the first game, he did not give the ball to Zeke, and he did not feature Zeke in his offense, and he comes right back out and makes those same mistakes again against a player who just blew him out. It would be understandable if we had a really close first game and I barely eked it out, but I blew him out the first game. So that should let you know, as I lurk him, something nasty, but I drop it with Wagner. That should let you know, hey, I do need to make some changes in my game plan so I can make this game slower, I can use my O-line better, and I can use Zeke to his full potential. And he's not doing that right there, as he's taking a lot of sacks. I'm forcing him to roll out the pocket. I'm utilizing Wagner, and I'm taking away all his reads. As you can see, all 3 of those crosses going to the left field. I took those away. And that in itself was really a bad route combination because there's no levels to those crosses on the field. They were all going in, as you see, right plays that way better than Kendricks did. All his crosses were at the same level. Right here, as you see, I bait him again and drop it. All his crosses are going the exact same way at the exact same level. None of them are above the first down marker, so I literally just have to play that middle area, and I was able to cover everything. And again, where I just dropped that pick on a 4th down formation, which you see is a lot of people who run that trips, they run the 2 middle guys across the formation. As I get a nice possession catch right there, they run those 2 middle guys across the formation, and then they always throw a smarted in route on the back end because they want to pull your user away from the crosser, from the in route, because they think you're going to chase the crossers. But because I play against that formation so often, I already know that. So I have something set up to play the crossers once they pass the middle, and then I'm going to jump back to snag that in route. That back end in route. And for you guys that don't know, to do a smarted in route, all you're literally doing is putting your guy on the in route, hitting the Y button, then hitting RB to smart route. And what smart route does is it puts that route at the first down marker. So we're back on offense. We're in control. 17 seconds left. I just want to get in field goal range. Right there, I have my check down, but I want that corner route. I get the corner route. I get both feet down, but they rule me out of bounds. So I'm going to go for it because I'm pretty sure he didn't learn anything from that last play as I go to see if I can challenge. But again, this year, the challenge button is completely broken and useless. So I'm going to go for it because I know he's going to come out in the same defense. He's going to give me the same look. What I'm going to do this time, though, is I'm going to put a motion slant on the field because I want to hold his user. Because that motion slant is going to run at the first down marker and force that linebacker to stay there for just enough time for me to fit this corner route in, as you'll see right here. Motion him out. You see Smith want to stay with that corner route, and that slant route, and I'm able to fit that corner route in, get 3 points. I get the ball I have. I'm in control of the game. Again, I'm going to come out, and I'm going to pound the ball on him. Because even from watching him the last game, he's come out in the dime 1-4-6, which is a different cover 3 look, but it's not a defense he's really familiar with because he's not really sending any pressure or anything. So right there, and watch this, I drop, look, touch pass right over the head of Van Der Esch for the 3rd one. Right here, I see with Russell's ability that he's blitzing. I'm thinking man blitz, so I motion more across the formation so I can block 7, and then from there I'll make my reads. I got zones. I have routes running at different parts of the field. I see the corner route, hit it, and Woods isn't catching Lockett in the open field. But just based off the way he was running the dime 146, I could tell he wasn't familiar with it. He didn't know how to send pressure out of it. So it's not really a good formation for him to run. It's just essentially another cover three. So he hasn't made any adjustments from the first time we were playing. So I didn't really understand why he wanted to play. If I was him, I mean, I honestly would have sent the friendly. If I just got smoked by this guy and I know I don't have the proper adjustments to make the game competitive, then I'm gonna send the friendly. But he did. I sent it and he declined it. So cool, another win for me. Again, as I hop into 146 and then I start to send the pressure at him. And this is initially what I thought he was going to do, and then I was just going to run at his 146. But because he wasn't sending pressure, it was just a bona fide cover three with some extra DBs on the field, which actually serves me better because now I can run and pass on your dime 146 with no issue because it's nothing but a base coverage. And that was a huge mistake this guy made this game. He learned nothing from the first game. He made zero adjustments besides him coming out and running on that very first play. And as you guys can see, I hop into my pick throwing formation and I throw a user pick right there. I literally stared that route down and it was clear that that's where I was going with the ball. So he gets an easy user pick, which you guys should be used to because I throw one of those every single game when I hop in that formation trying to lab it up and just get better with it. I've come a long way with that formation, but I got a long way to go. As you can see right there, he goes to those double curls right there, and as you'll see, I'm going to learn from what he just did. As you'll see, as this possession goes on, I'll start to make adjustments and I'll try to bait those throws. As he catches me right there on the D lineman, but what do? I stay completely there on that baby curl and force him to find his check down. Right here, I'm setting up my adjustments. I want to take away those curls, and he catches me again on that. But what do? I get back there with Ansa, and I break up that post play. I'm reading him as if I'm the quarterback, and I'm on offense with my user. I know everywhere he wants to go with the ball, and right here it's going to pay off. I act like I'm going to go to that post, and then I jump back down, bait that curl route, and I yick him with my boy Nubby. It's huge that you guys keep a good memory of what it is your opponent is trying to do during games so you can get those type of plays. In the back of your head, keep a good note of their third and fourth down plays, what they did early in the drive to pick up yards, because when guys are in these type of situations where they have to score, they're 100% going to go back to those plays and those route combinations. Now right here, he gives me the one high safety look again. Boom, I'm going to hit you over the top. This guy had learned nothing from his previous game, so that's why this happened to him again. Guys, you playing good opponents, please learn from your mistakes and do not come back to that into that game with the same things, not learn anything or changing anything. That's the end of the game. I'm going to get at you boys later. It's your boy Form.